Hello beautiful Tarot Tribe, it's Ethany and we are coming up to a new moon again in January. And we have the new moon in Capricorn, which is happening on the 16th of January in 2018. And like all new moons, it is a wonderful time to set goals for the coming lunar cycle. It's our first new moon of 2018, so really have a look at what you want to put into play long term, Capricorn being an earth sign and being very good at building foundations and sticking to their guns. This is also the last video and blog post in the new moon series that I've done this year, but you can find all of them over at ethany.com, all of my full moon and new moon. And if you don't have the 2018 full moon guide, go get it. I will put a link down below and also over at ethany.com. So I have a new tarot spread for you all, of course, and I also wanted to share with you a little bit about the energies of the new moon in Capricorn and how we can work with the cosmic vibes at this time. And as always, I will swap cameras and go through the tarot spread with you as well. As with everything I share, take what resonates with you and simply leave the rest. Don't be alarmed if it feels like 2018 has started off slowly and with less of a bang than you would hoped it would have. Oh, lots of H's. You may have found that projects have stalled and getting back to work has felt like you're dragging your feet more than usual. With the first new moon of the calendar year upon us, you'll find everything starts to move with more efficiency. Yay, we're about to get unstuck! This is a really wonderful time to use the earthy energies of this new moon to look at the practical implications and steps and actions for your long-term goals. Set those goals and plan out your moves. Don't let this be a year where your dreams see no real traction. Do the things you need to do being the big word here, to get the work done. Work may not be glamorous, it may take a lot of energy, but it is also where we start to see the results. You also may find people a little insensitive around this time, and it could be that they're more focused on their own goals and may not have a lot of time for other people while they're trying to sort themselves out. It may also be that this is an energetically ambitious time and we may interpret people's focus for insensitivity. So with all those moon energies in mind, now let's take a look at the new moon in Capricorn tarot spread. And like all of my tarot spreads, it can be used at every time it comes around. So this is for any time we have a new moon in Capricorn. And the spread looks at the year and how we're going to support ourselves in making this year incredible. It's especially good if you've done a year and ahead spread or you've got some goals that you want to focus on, because this will actually help you take the next step forward. So I'm going to switch cameras and let's go through the tarot spread in action. Okay, so now we're going to go through the new moon in Capricorn tarot spread and do a sample reading. And today I'm using the beautiful Darkness of Light tarot deck, which is an indie tarot deck and one of my favorites for 2017. So I'm just going to give the cards a quick shuffle. And then we will see the tarot spread in action. Alrighty, and that's probably good. Choose the middle. Okay, so our first position is, where do I need to stand strong? And we have the Sun. And I love this for a new moon, our first new moon of 2018. And if you're watching this for future years, where do I need to stand strong in the Sun? In what brings us joy, in what gives us energy, not what takes it away from us in ways that we are unable to
cope with or manage, doing active things that bring us joy, because the Sun is a very action-oriented card. So we need to stand strong in action. You know, I'm sure 2018 is going to be a challenging year. For many people, 2017 was politically and just the things. So we need to stand strong together and act together as community and stand with each other and support minorities and support people, and not just with our words, but actually through our actions. So I really love this is saying we need to stand strong in all the things that we believe in and love. Got all philosophical there and a bit high, but you know what I mean, like I vibed, talking about bigger things in community, but I feel like that's really, really important. The second position is, how can I challenge myself in 2018? And 10 of Wands. And for me, like if I was in this reading for myself, which I guess in a way I am, this is like, you got to challenge yourself to not take on too much. And literally over the last couple of days, I've been thinking of yet 2 new projects on top of everything else that I'm working on. Maybe I need to shelf one of them or work slowly on them, because I'm really reluctant to shelf it. But yeah, try not to take on too much this year, everybody. That's quite literal. And that's, you know, you can see that as, well, does that make sense in the position of the card? But for me, it totally does, because I, and like many creatives, find it very difficult to not do things. Like I find it very hard to switch off. I find it very difficult not to be working. I find it very difficult not to be writing, creating, doing something. So I feel like that is a perfect challenge card for me, because I do tend to overwhelm myself. The third position, where in my life requires more sensitivity? The Ace of Cups. Probably fair. Relationships have definitely been on the back burner for me for the past few years, because this mama is very single, and that has not been the sole, like it has not been something that I've felt as being the most important thing. My son is, and my work, because it gives me, well, it puts a roof over my son and I's head, and it's what I genuinely love to do. But maybe it's time to look at my heart, my little beating heart, and be a little bit more sensitive around love, because I'm certainly not I'm certainly not, I guess, as open as one maybe would be, and maybe that requires a little bit of sensitivity on my part. Gee, the cards aren't messing around today. They are bitch slapping me. 4, what long-term goals or plans need my attention? 5 of Wands. A card of challenge, competition. It is a card of creativity, of upping your game. So maybe it's time to go over those long-term plans and really see if there's any holes, do a bit of a SWOT analysis, get it challenged, get someone to look at it and get some different perspectives on it, and challenge myself and ourselves on if it's really worth it. Again, that's some deep stuff to ponder right there. And then number 5, what is the next best practical step forward? The 2 of Wands. Partnership. So working with other people, delegating work that you can't do yourself, looking at who is going to be good to collaborate with in 2018, expanding your horizons with that, letting a few things go in that sense, and allowing others to help. Alright, my beauties, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that spread. God, I love these cards. They are so freaking stunning. I will pop the link to the transcription below, and if I do, remember to the Darkness of Light Tarot as well, because I would love to send Tony some love. And I hope we all have a freaking fantastic new moon. Set your goals, get ready to rumble, and thank you so much again for watching this video.